Hi, I'm Simon van Dorp and this is A Daily Life with me. I'm Simon van Dorp. I row for the Dutch national team. I will be racing the Single Scull for the Netherlands this year. I raced the Single Scull for the past 2 seasons. I'm an Olympic bronze medalist, world medalist. Yeah. We are at Roeivereniging Willem III, my home club. This is the club where I started rowing in 2011 and where I still row. I started rowing here in Amsterdam in 2011 at Willem III. I've been rowing, was rowing there for a couple of years. Went to the Junior World Championships in the 8. I rowed 8s for a long time, up to the Tokyo 2021 Olympics. Did the 8 there. Rowed the quad for about 1.5 years and then switched into the Single Scull, and now we're here. So the plan today is to row 18 kilometers. It's a pretty light day. We got some rowing, some biking, but we're building back up. We had an off week this past week. So yeah, the plan today is to row 9k on the Amstel and then 9k back. Usually it looks better than this, but I feel like the camera makes it harder. The start of the day wasn't as smooth as maybe we would have hoped. It took a lot longer to get away because we had to figure out how the launch worked. Hij doet iets. Gaat niet helemaal lekker, hè? But luckily we got it working. So yeah, I got the orange slides. We all got those at the Olympics. I was surprised they fitted actually, but they kind of do. So, and they usually go along with me. Rowing probably means a lot more to me than it realistically would make sense. You know, I got really into rowing when I first started and got, you know, more and more into it as I went along. But you know, at this point it's taken over a lot of my life, but you know, still I love it. I love being out there on the water. I think, you know, today was a beautiful day. It's great to be able to get paid from just, you know, playing outside basically. And I like working on myself, trying to get better every day. I really like almost, you know, having that really big goal that you do everything for. I don't always go into the city. Usually we row away from the city because it's just easier, because there's a bit more boats here. But every once in a while, when you get bored, you're like, yeah, I will row into the city center. Today is a beautiful day for it. Sun is out, trees are looking beautiful. It's a good day. Now. Had a good time. Now it's time to get to wash the boat, put it inside, and go to the Bosbaan for the next workout and for lunch. Just next door that way. I think when I first switched into the single, you know, there was a lot of people asking me, you know, you rode the 8 for so long and you rode big boats for so long. Like, how is this going to work? But at the time I felt like boats are boats, and I still feel that way. You know, it's I feel like from rowing the single these past 2 years, I've become a much better rower in other boats too. We can make it very complicated. We can make we can be like, I'm either this or that, or in the end it's like the slight nuances and things you got to pay attention to. But in the end, the boat needs to go that way, and that's kind of it. Yeah. We just arrived at the Bosbaan. It's time for lunch and then for a bike session. So let's go. Kan Lenny lastigvallen?
Ja.
So we're gonna ask Lenny what's going on, because we were supposed to row together today, but he stood me up, so we're gonna make it a little bit awkward for him. it's really cool to be a part of TeamNL and be a part of this rowing team. The past couple of years, especially the past 2 years, were incredible for us as a rowing nation. It's been really cool to see the team grow more and more. There's a lot of really good rowers here and a lot of great people here. It's a lot easier to just hang out. Like, I never feel alone here. And the standard is set quite high, so you kind of get on board with that and help each other get better. This is the medal wall. They hang everyone who wins a world championship or an Olympic medal on this wall, and they made sure to hang me at a nice spot where I could reach it. But next to Melvin and Steph, so that's always that's a great pair to be next to. But it's great to be on the wall, I think. Yeah. Obviously, getting a medal was really cool, but also there was a little bit of, it was kind of a double feeling because I was racing to try and get the gold, which, Ollie was better that day, that definitely. Oh, the TeamNL house afterwards, that's where it really sank in. Puck, our team manager, told me as well, like, okay, so you're gonna go out on stage and it's gonna be crazy. So if you want, have a drink. Like it'll maybe help with the nerves, but also don't have too much because you're gonna have an interview afterwards. She was right. Like, it was crazy. When you walk out in front of 7,500 people, well, at the rowing part, you're by yourself in your own little world. That was crazy. I think I got lifted in the air about 5 times that night. It was a great party. All the other rowers were done, so we were all there celebrating everyone's achievements. Probably that was my favorite moment. I'm just grabbing a snack. They make some snacks over here for us to eat after a workout. And today it seems like it's rice with chicken, a bit of guac. Bit of salad, I guess. We'll see. Should be good. I try to not have that many cheat meals anymore, but I used to really like cheat meals. The problem now in the single is that I have to carry all the weight myself. I can't have anyone else help me. So yeah, I got to take care of myself. Got to do a short indoor rowing session. Gotta attack some segments. We're doing the church circuit loop right now at Bled. I'm gonna try and see if I can get that one. My favorite thing about EXR is I think it's fun to be able to detect some segments, but also just like, pedaling around, seeing different things. Probably like the diversity in the main map the most, EXR World.
Dawn Wars.
I got into the, personalizing the, like your own athlete. I think it's pretty funny to, I don't know, make him funny. Go circuit. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Look at this guy. Look at how fast he is. I don't think we can improve anything. That's it. I think indoor rowing has helped me with my rowing in the single, especially with the mindset of things. I think, especially when I was rowing at the University of Washington, we did a lot of competitive erging as well. I think, we pushed ourselves pretty much every week. Every Wednesday it was a big erg. That way you get used to pushing yourself. And also I think the first 2 years there were still definitely people that could compete, but at some point I was just a lot stronger. I was also I'm big. I need to be able to carry this body to the finish line. I need to be strong. So I think I got into a really good mindset of trying to push myself, and I think that really helped me when I went into the single, because I was already kind of used to pushing myself and getting the best out of myself. I just pulled a new PR on the island spin. So, good session. Now off to the bike. I think the biggest challenge for me as a full-time athlete is maybe to be able to step away a bit sometimes. You're an athlete 24/7. We have one off day a week, but at that day you still need to take care of yourself, you still need to recover. So it's pretty easy to just only be in the focus and not take a step back and enjoy life a little bit outside of it, even though I really enjoy this life and I really enjoy working on myself. Really easy to get caught up in that and maybe value yourself as a person and to like link your athletic performance to your personal being almost. But you know, in the end, I'm a person who rows and not a rower who's also a person. But it's easy to forget that sometimes. All right, welcome to my house. Come on in. My mom's about to come over, so let's make some tea.
He's a dull, sweet, slightly, how do you call it? Monoman. The final, well, that was very exciting. I was very, very proud and very excited, and also a bit worried. What if he drives himself too far? That's always something that I have in mind just a little bit. I'm a doctor. We were trying to reach him and crawling over the chairs to try to come to Simon, and we didn't succeed. In the end, Eva did, I think. Yeah. We were just running and crying and laughing and everything at once.
I've been getting into reading somewhat recently, especially around rowing, around races. I've really liked to, get out of my phone, get out of my own head and just read. And one book that has to be brought up, obviously, is The Boys in the Boat. It's a great rowing book, and it's the story of the 1936 Washington rowing crew that went to the Olympics in Berlin. I read it, obviously, before going to Washington. It's a great story about not only that crew that went to the Olympics and ended up winning in front of Hitler, but also about the historical context. So that was the day in my life. Hope you enjoyed following along. Maybe I'll see you soon on EXR.